So hey guys, so in today's video we'll be talking about the question, tell me about yourself. So in any GDPI process or any interview you go to, 8 out of 10 times the first question posed to you will be tell me about yourself. Now the interviewer is going to ask this question for 3 reasons. The first reason is that to get a quick summary about your background. Now the interviewer is getting say around 50-60 CVs in a day. He won't be able to go through all the CVs in detail. So he just wants to listen to your background or the way what you have done so far from your own mouth. So he just wants a gist so that he can take the interview forward. And this is usually why interviewers ask this question, tell me about yourself. The second reason is they want to see how good you are at speaking. Now, when you go to the interviewer, first impression makes a lot of difference because an interviewer in the first 5 or 6 minutes will decide whether you're in or out, and the rest of the interview is just to confirm the same. So, for example, if you start speaking and you murmur or you mumble a lot, the interviewer will know that say you're not very good at presenting yourself. The whole point of the question of tell me about yourself is for you to market yourself. So that's the second reason. And the third reason is to see whether you are a good fit for the college. Now, majority of the IIMs and other non-IIM B schools are for general management, but certain courses such as the one offered by NITI and certain other colleges that are known specifically for a certain domain under management, for example, operations or marketing, they are looking for whether your background or your profile is a correct fit for their college. That is the third reason. The reason they're looking of why whether you're a correct fit or not is because majority of the companies that come to such colleges are coming for a specific role. For example, take NITI for example. Majority of the companies that come to NITI are coming for a specific role because the college is known for that. It's known for that particular domain. It's known to have roles in that particular domain, and hence companies that come there are going to offer that particular role, and a priority of the college is to place as many people as possible, and so they will look as to whether your background actually matches that offered required by the course, and so that is the third thing they're looking at. So now let's go about how to frame your answer, right? So anyone who's going to give interviews for B schools should be able to frame their answers for tell me about yourself as clear and as fluently as possible. So let's start off by what you should not do. What you should not do is make a generic introduction. So the interviewer is basically, sitting and interviewing around 50 candidates, right? And say you are the 51st candidate. You walk inside, you start off by saying, hello sir, my name is so and so. I studied 10th in this college, I studied 12th in this college, I studied engineering over here, right? Unless you have something different to say, you're just like the rest of other 50 students, and the interviewer is just going to forget about you, right? How many students come and start off the tell me about yourself interview like, sir, my name is so and so, I studied 10th here, I studied 12th there, I studied engineering in XYZ college, and now I'm going to talk about my extracurriculars, my work experience. That flow is followed by each and every student. So your priority should be to make yourself interesting or to make yourself stand out. The reason they're asking you for tell me about yourself is, like I said, apart from background, you should also include something about your personality, your characteristics, right? You can probably start off with a quote which describes you or which you follow as a motto in life. And there are many ways to start off an essay so that you can capture the interviewer's attention. So that is the first thing you should keep in mind, and you should not start off with the generic ways like starting off with, sir, my name is so and so, I studied in XYZ college. All that is very generic, and it doesn't capture the interviewer's attention. Okay. So, and the second thing you should not do is you should not mumble. You should not use fillers like usually people have the habit of when they are unable to continue a sentence, they just start making up noises, right? So you should not do that. You should always make sure that your introduction is very fluent, because the interviewer expects you to have prepared for the interview. You should have a basic decency to at least have a fluent introduction for an interview which is going to affect your future career prospects, right? So at least what you're going to tell them about your own self should be fluent enough so that they will be interested in being able to question you further. Okay, so that is the second thing that you should keep in mind. Don't use fillers. Make sure that at least your introduction is very fluent. Now here are the things that you should do. Say that you are interested in say sports, or you are interested in football, or you're interested in modeling, or you're interested in design, or anything you're interested in, or you follow as a hobby or as a full-time career. You should be able to include that in your tell me about yourself answer. The answer that you give is going to be the point from which the rest of the interview continues, right? So this question, when you're answering it, you have all the advantage to direct the interview in a particular direction, right? So for example, say that in your interview you talk about I'm interested in sports, or I'm interested in design, right? Mechanical design or something similar. So then the interviewers will start questioning you based on mechanical design, or they will ask you a few questions in engineering, or so and so. So if you mention that you are interested in a particular topic, you should be prepared on that. But at the same time, with the tell me about yourself answer, you can be able to direct the interview in that direction. Okay, so make sure that you frame an answer in such a way that you are able to direct the interview in that particular direction. And this is why preparing beforehand for the interview is very important. So these are the few tips and tricks. With regard to the format itself, it can be different for many people. For example, say coaching centers, if you go there, they'll give 50 students or even thousands of students the same format. They'll tell you to start in this way, go mid and end, right? But you should customize your answers so that it matches yourself. It describes you as a person and your personality and characteristics. So that's the whole point of you doing this exercise by yourself. And with regard to other details about tell me about yourself, you can write a small write-up, a preliminary write-up. Although it might have many mistakes in it, we will be more than happy to read it and reply back to you as to where you can improve. So below in the description below, you will see that there's a Telegram link. You can post your write-up there and we will comment on it. And yes, that's all I have to say about it. So keep these points in mind. Keep the reasons as to why they are asking such a question in mind, so that you can frame an answer which ticks all those criterias. Okay, that is the main goal of this video, to tell you that make sure that your answer portrays that you have a good background, that you're good at speaking English, you're fluent, and third thing is you are a good fit for their college. If your answer matches these three criterias, you will definitely have a good chance of getting through the interviews. Okay, so look forward to reading your answers. This is Yugesh signing off from Embark. Please subscribe and like the video.